Vampire Diaries. Why do you keep fucking with me? Why do you keep messing with my emotions? Like, like, the Vampire Diaries season 3 has been bad. Like, really, really annoying bad. And just, where do I begin? First of all, they need to stop with this love triangle. Like, everyone's gonna come to me, but Melina, that's the main basis of the show. Love triangle is the most important thing. Don't care. Don't care anymore. The love triangle destroys everything. The love triangle makes this show a piece of shit. Because if you didn't feel the need to give everyone a love interest and a love triangle, you would have a much better show. Because here's the thing. The one thing this show has going for it is that the characters are, for the most part, interesting. They have interesting backgrounds. They have interesting, development for the most part. And if you just focused on that, you could have a decent show. A really good show. Because you've got vampires, you've got witches, you've got werewolves, you have original vampires. Why can't you just make that work by itself? Or if you're going to have a love triangle, just have one. Just have the Damon, Stefan, Elena thing, okay? Why do you have to have Caroline, Tyler, Klaus, Matt? Why? And I'll get to that in a second, because that is another thing, too. But I don't understand. Like, the thing about this love triangle is, the problem with all these vampire love triangles is that, one, they make the women in that love triangle mean nothing more than just a trophy for the other two guys. And it completely sways her thoughts. Like, you have Elena, who in season 1 and season 2, for the most part, was a pretty intelligent person, especially in season 1. She stayed away from Damon, she cared about her family, she made sense to me in season 1. I got her. I'd be like, yeah, Elena, I feel you right there, girl. You on point. Same thing with Sticky Stackhouse, to be fair, in season 1. And part in season 2. On point. Understood her character. Then you bring in a love triangle, then you mess up everything. Because with Damon in the Vampire Diaries, Damon has done so much shit to Elena, directly and indirectly. And for her to be with him in a romantic way is ludicrous. Because that would never be with season 1 Elena. Season 1 Elena would look at season 3 Elena and be like, what's wrong with you? Seriously, what are you doing with your life? Look at your choices, okay? He fucked your mom. He had sex with your mom. He turned your mom. Sex with your best friend. Tried to kill your other best friend. Tried to kill your brother. Tried to kill your father. Tried to kill your stepfather. Like, this guy is emotionally unstable. He killed your brother because you broke his heart and wouldn't be with him. He's not all good up here for you, girl. And that wouldn't even be such a big deal, because I liked Damon in season 1, where he was all about Catherine. Elena was kind of like, oh, she's pretty because she looks like Catherine. It was never about Elena for him then. But now that it has to be about Elena, he has to become the same mushy, annoying vampire that Stefan was. But Stefan pulled it off because you could see that he still struggled with stuff. And, he had enough in his past to validate why he had to be Saint Stefan. I like Damon being the evil guy. He's a vampire. He should be evil. That's normal. Okay? He shouldn't be cared about if he kills humans or he's messed with the best friend. But, as a human, and Elena is a human. I don't care if she's a doppelganger. That makes her supernatural. She's a human being. She is not operating on the same moral ground as the vampires. And she needs to stop doing it. And her lifestyle is, what she wants out of her life is completely incompatible with this vampire lifestyle she wants to keep perpetrating. I mean, she wants to care about her family and Jeremy and all that stuff, yet she still wants to follow Stefan, date Stefan, then be with Damon, and then best with the originals. Like, why are you doing this, though? If what you care about is Jeremy's safety and his happiness, whatever, then you leave Stefan the fuck alone. You move from Mystic Falls, you go somewhere else, you find a boyfriend, take Matt if you need to, have some babies, have a great life, give Klaus your blood so he'll leave you the hell alone, and then the story will be over. Now, I know that's like, but then there'll be no story. But the thing about it, too, is that it also makes no sense. Why are you writing Elena's character this way and then making her run a situation that are completely opposite of what you defined? That's not how you write a character. If they had stick to the books, and I mean the books aren't that great, but if you had stick to the books, Elena would already be a morally deviant type of character. She wasn't this goody-goody that you make her in the show, and that's why it's stupid that she does the thing that she does in it. It makes no sense. I mean, one episode she uses Damon to wipe Jeremy's memories again. Then a few episodes later, she's telling Caroline, "Oh, you have to respect your father's decision to kill himself because you can't take away his choice." But you do that to Jeremy, and that's okay though, because you're Elena Gilbert and you just find what happens to other people. And like it infuriates me because it makes no sense. Like, why are you doing this to her character? Why are you making her so inconsistent, so back-ass stupid to justify her relationship with Stefan? She owes him not a shit in the world, okay? And after she did what she did, and then he's still like, "Oh, I love you, oh this, oh that." I mean, they couldn't even have him be with Klaus for more than a few episodes before they go back to Mr. Falls and it's all back to status quo. It's completely redonkulous, and it makes no sense. I can't even take it. Okay? But let me get off Elena for right now. Let me go to the originals. Whoa, buddy. What is this obsession with writing vampires who are 1 billion years old as little teenage babies? What is this? I mean, and it'll be like out of all of the originals, the only mature one is Elijah. Everyone else is whiny or obnoxious or has daddy issues up the ass, even though you're a grown-ass vampire and should have got some counseling 1 billion years ago, but you still hold that grudge. It's like, what? What? Like, Klaus is such a whiny bitch. Like, I find him attractive, yes. I like his character complexity because he also has an emotional side, yes. But he is a whiny little bitch, and it makes me not afraid of him, because one episode he'll be completely badass, then the same episode he'll be coming to Caroline's doorstep saying, "I won't kill you because it's your birthday and I want to be with you and I love you and I fancy you." Like, what are you doing? What is this nonsense, writers? Like, why are you doing this to his character? Like, why you gave him a love interest and you decided at the same time to make him a complete and utter pansy. You Damoned him so much, and for Caroline, who already has a love interest in Tyler, I mean, why? You can't give Bonnie anything. He's gonna date her stepbrother, and it's so fucking... Get to Bonnie later. But the originals suck as villains, really. I mean, there's so much potential there to be had, but they're so stuck in this high school setting that it's completely ridiculous, and it makes no sense. That's the thing about them, because these are supposed to be the original vampires, which I don't know why you would pigeonhole vampirism to the 10th century. I mean, so there were no vampires before that. That's completely asinine. That's silly. That's ridiculous. I don't know why you did that, writers, but that was their choice, whatever. But these are the first vampires in the world, and they still have the same problems from when they were little kids. And not even that, but their intellect has not grown with them. They learn nothing, not a goddamn thing. They just don't know how to grow up, and it frustrates me because I don't understand, why should I be afraid of someone whose ambition is to go to the prom? Like, what is that? To go to little pretty dances and dress up and be all pretty? How is that a villain? Like, why am I supposed to be afraid of you right now? Like, for real? I can't. I can't take them seriously as villains. Therefore, them being in the show completely just throws me off. I don't care. I don't care about you guys. Then, my girl Bonnie cannot catch a break for shit. Oh my god, my poor baby. The fandoms hate her. The writers don't know how to write for her. I don't know if it's because she's black or whatever, but they don't know how to write for her at all. I feel like writers in general sometimes fuck up when they write minorities, and Bonnie is a type A example. She has one of the worst character structurals I see on this show. And I mean, Elena may be inconsistent, but she's got enough time to be inconsistent. Bonnie is like, she'll appear, gone. Appear, gone. And people compare that to Matt. And I'm just like, look, Matt, Caroline, they're part of the B plot. They are never really brought... up until the whole thing with Klaus and Tyler, and then maybe Klaus and now being interested in Caroline, they have never been part of this whole Klaus vampire bullshit plot from the get-go. But from the get-go, Bonnie has been involved. Bonnie is their Willow. She's the one who gets all the magic spells, stuff like that. She's been involved with this whole Moonstone thing since it began, and they needed to figure out what it was, and they needed to go to a witch to do it. Because that's what they do. They go to Bonnie for help. So she should be more developed than most of the secondary characters, but she's not. She can't even be consistently put in. They have an episode, and then they come with the most bullshit excuse like, well, she's too moral, she's too this, she's too that. No. Because you know what? You have no problem breaking someone else's morals to give them more screen time. But with her, no, you can't do it. I call bullshit on it. It's so poorly done. And now, what happened, like, the fact that Damon and Stefan, especially Stefan, considering his long history with Bonnie and everything, care so little about Bonnie's life, that they can decide her life on the toss of a coin, pisses me off. And then everyone will be like, well, you know, they had to help. Everyone has 10 billion excuses for why it's okay to make her expendable. Because she's not, you know, she doesn't believe in all the vampire bullshit. Because she doesn't completely conform to like, oh, well, they're sad, so we should feel bad for them because they're vampires and they have emotions. No, she don't fall for that. She's like, no, I don't care. I don't care if they got emotions. I got emotions too. And then now, last thing we've seen is Bonnie. Her mom might die. Ain't that great? Her mother lasted 3 episodes. 3! Just 3! And now she's gonna die. She's gonna die. We all know it. And then now her love interest is her stepbrother. And they're like, no, she's not really her stepbrother. That's her stepbrother. He considers her mom to be his mom, and their parents were married and or like together and whatever. That's her stepbrother. That's weird. This is not Clueless. Okay? Can we stop? For real? Can we please? Like, I hate that I enjoy this show. Like, I do. The suspense and figure out what's going to happen next and the drama and the soap opera stuff pulls me in because it's paced well, and the way that they manage to, like, do stuff for the main characters that they actually give a damn about. It's interesting, if not convoluted a lot of the time. Like, I get myself pulled in because it's still, while it's a shitty story with really good pacing and really good music, and the way they put the atmosphere around it, it works. And I want to know what happens to them. Like, I care enough that I want to figure out what's going on. However, at the same time, I'm constantly frustrated by the show. And that's why it fucks with me. Because I hate that I love it, because I can't stand it. Because I can't stand all the convolutedness, but I need to know what happens because it's such good shit. It's like a beautifully polished turd that is just, it's so glorious. I cannot stop looking at it. Even though underneath I know, God, the crap is seeping through into my brain, but it's so good on the surface. And I enjoy the characters. I enjoy most of the characters on the show, even though Elena and them, even though characters constantly piss me off, I enjoy them. So I can't let it go. I do not have this problem with Secret Circle, though. Now, I know Lycan Fan is the opposite. Like, he hates the Vampire Diaries, and he likes the Secret Circle. At least, when last time I checked, he liked the Secret Circle. The Secret Circle, to me, is crap. Like, it is crap. From the characters, to the lack of a real antagonist, to the shitty-ass spells that they do, and everything. Like, I know it's supposed to be the Charmed to, the Vampire Diaries Buffy. Like, it's supposed to be kind of like that kind of equivalency thing, but it's not working out. It's not working out at all. there's in the Secret Circle, basically it's these group of 6 kids who realize that they're witches and they do and they do crazy magic and they are fighting against nothing. Because as they do, there are never any threats in the Secret Circle that mean anything. Because you have the witch hunters who come, then they leave. Then you have the parents who are evil, but they're not trying to hurt the kids really, except for, the ones that aren't theirs. So it's just like they're in the background, but no one knows that they're the ones who are evil. No one cares. Nothing's going on. It's these people training for some battle that no one knows what the fuck is going on. All the characters, no, not all the characters, because I'll be real. Diana, that's my homegirl right there. I feel you, girl. She's my favorite character in this show. Faye, no. Faye is a pain in the ass. Faye is a fake bad girl who tries to be so hardcore, but because she's trying to not have her accent, her mouth never moves, and her voice never changes, and she never projects, because the actress, I feel, is trying so hard to hide her accent that she's not putting any emotion into this character. Like, she's just one of those bad girls, like, yeah, I want to be dark magic because I'm awesome, and I didn't have to play with you guys. Like, I want to do my own thing and be powerful and whatever. Like, no motivation, no decent backstory. It's all just blah, 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 blah. It's like paint by numbers villainous. And I don't care. She's not interesting to me. I thought in the beginning, like, oh, maybe they'll make her the cool Damon-ish character of the show, but she's not. She's bland. Everything. She's not, like, cold enough to be really heartless, and she's not nice enough to be bittersweet. She's just kind of like in this weird muddy middle where she's not badass, but she's not nice. She's just kind of blah. Like, she wants to be bad, but she doesn't have enough kahungas to be bad. She just is she's just really pretty and looks the part, but doesn't participate at all. Cassie is milquetoast, except when she's doing magic, but even then, it's like, the magic itself is not, she'll just be like this a whole episode. Just, her mouth will be open, just like in shock about everything, like, and I'll be like, what? Every episode, it's the same thing. And then the whole thing with Adam, that we're in the stars bullshit, like, I don't care, because Adam is boring with his eyeliner eyes. And the thing with Jake now, that triangle is boring, because why should I care who Cassie ends up with? I don't care about her character. I don't care about Adam's character or any of their characters. They haven't made them stand out enough as people for me to care who they end up with. And then you try to make it seem like it's important. Like, it's not important to me. Melissa is going the way of Bonnie. I mean, except at least Bonnie gets to be the magical Negro and be, like, important. Melissa's just in the background. Like, she is so unimportant to this story. I'm like, why are you even here? She just killed you off because they don't give her anything to do. And now her storyline is like, no, she's my best friend. No, she's my black best friend. No, she's my black best friend. Between Diana and Faye. And I can't take it. Like, just be a lesbian already, because I don't understand what you're doing. What is this? It blows my mind. The witch hunters are there for maybe a few episodes, don't really do anything to attack the group, but the group now is determined to fight them. And now Cassie wants to go through her dark magic, because that's figured out she has dark magic, and now she has to, like, learn her dark magic, because that's the only way they can stop them, even though they have no evidence to prove this is the case, mind you. Like, they don't go to anyone for help, because their parents aren't supposed to know that they're magical. But here's the thing, though. Here's why that doesn't make any sense, okay? In the episode where they go into Jake's memories to see what happened, you see that the fire that killed their parents was caused by the witch hunters. That they weren't doing any bad magic, and so there was no reason for the council to bind their powers at all. So why are the parents' powers bind to begin with? Because they didn't do anything. They didn't cause the fire. They didn't cause the accident. And if they knew that they were already arranging this thing with the witch hunters, they would have already told the council that. So why is their powers binded right now? And it's the hugest plot hole in the show. They, like, totally ruined everything, because the whole point of them having their powers binded is because they messed up in the past. But they didn't. So what's going on? Secret Circle, what is going on, though? Why is this still happening? And then the parents, first of all, they always call them, like, the people, like, they were kids. Like, and then you look at the flashback, these were adults. Like, they weren't, like, teenagers because they all had children. And Nick's parents, who's also Jake's parents, had two. They had, like, a 4-year-old kid. There's no way these people were just teenagers. They were adults. So why do you keep calling them, like, young people and teens? These were adults. Obviously. I don't... Then their magic. Their magic sucks. At least Charm would pull up a limerick one or two, but it'll just be like, they'll be like, fire without flame, fire without flame, fire without flame, to make stuff go out. Or like, we'll just repeat the same word, be like, to turn the threads from red to white. They'll be like, red to white, red to white, red to white. Like, I'm like, stop doing it. And the spells will take me out of the show. Like, any atmosphere they're trying to build with, like, dramatic effect, God, it'll just wash away. And then and also the magic, they don't use their magic when it matters. Case in point, in I think the newest episode that came out, they were trying to get the medallion. And so, the way that when they binded their circle magic can only work if more than one person, like if two people are together from the circle, then their magic can work. Except for Cassie, who can work magic by herself. Now she starts running after these ghosts for some godforsaken reason into a castle, even though she has no plan, no way to know what she's doing, anything. And then she goes in. Now Jake and Adam, because they're her love interests, of course, have to follow her to the place where this is going on. Now, Jake and Adam and Cassie, all three of them, 3 members of the circle, 3 members out of 6 circle are here. That means their powers will work, right? Do they use their magic? No. Adam pulls out a knife. My reaction to this is, bitches back only with magic. They don't use their magic when it counts. He just takes out a knife. Like, what is that gonna do? They're ghosts. You can't stab a ghost. What? They don't even try to use their magic. And even Cassie, who has magic, just stares there. Just looks confused. Like, do something, woman. You have this amazing dark magic in this really powerful medallion. Why don't you try to throw some flames or some ectoplasmic boom chakalaka at the ghost? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. This show, if it gets renewed, I will be shocked. Actually, I won't, because it's the CW and they renew everything. But I don't know what they're going to do in the second season. It's just, the books itself are not long enough or have enough stuff going in it to last more than a season. And they haven't developed anything. Like, what, these crystals are for their parents. Why should we care that they do this? Why will it be bad? They just want their magic back, and they deserve to have it back if they got it taken away because of some bullshit reasoning, because they didn't do anything. So why do I care? Why do I care about anything? Why do I care, Secret Circle? Tell me why I should care. Because I don't. I really don't. And I look so fucking crazy right now. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That was very explosive of me. I'm calm. So yeah, Secret Circle is a pain in the ass, and I let the episodes pass by and just watch them on Hulu. Like, I don't care. As bad as the Vampire Diaries are, I still give a shit about that show. I still, like, with all the bullshit that goes on it still has enough stuff in it that I feel appeal to it. Secret Circle has nothing. It just has Diana. And let me explain to you why I like Diana. Because she's the only character, for the most part, because they have to give her moments of stupidity too, who can use her brain. And she's being screwed over constantly by this whole kind of like, they're written in the stars bullshit. Like, when you see Diana and Adam together, they're a real couple. They are a couple who've had a history, who've worked together, who've been together, who've dealt with things. When you look at them, you see a couple, a real couple. When you look at Adam and Cassie, you just see bullshit. Because that's what it is. It's bullshit. They're like this, they're like, oh, they're destined to be together because somebody said so. I'm just like, why does that even matter? She doesn't know your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. Diana does. But no, the stars. And I'm sorry, between Cassie and Diana, I'd choose Diana. Just saying, okay? But, and now Melissa is gonna get a storyline of being a junkie. Oh my god, it's gonna be like Dark Willow all over again, except with someone we don't care about because she's got no storyline. Because she's the token. Jesus. Oh my god, the show is getting on my nerves. And then they got the white voodoo guy. I think his name is Luke. Something like that. Or Lee. Lee, I think that's the one. And that's just stupid because they always use some fake voodoo stuff that makes no sense or has no roots in actual voodoo or hoodoo. It's just really annoying. I don't like this show. But I watch it because it's on. I have limited options. It's more like I want to like The Secret Circle because I like witch shows. I like Charmed. You know, I like those kind of things. I want it to be good. It could be good. I wish they would, but it just, they write it so shit. Ugh. But you know what? After watching Hex, which I will review later, I do appreciate The Secret Circle just a tidbit more. Because Hex made even less sense than The Secret Circle. But Vampire Diaries and The Secret Circle is CW's way of constantly messing with my emotions and making me a very angry person who happens to love the genre that they're doing stuff for. I'm just screwed.